892, 893, 894, 895. When Wayne Gretzky set his record of 894 NHL goals, many thought it would stand forever.
Linden is pressured. Gretzky in front. Saved by Flaherty. The rebound.
But one Russian sniper has been on a mission for nearly 2 decades to prove them wrong. In this video, we're going to show you exactly how Alexander Ovechkin went from a hockey-obsessed kid in Moscow to the man who shattered what many considered an unbreakable NHL record. And wait until you see Gretzky's remarkable reaction when goal number 895 hit the back of the net. His expression tells a story few expected to witness in this generation of hockey. The moment instantly became one of the sport's most historic celebrations. How does a kid from Moscow end up challenging the Great One's untouchable record? Let's go back to where it all began. Alexander Ovechkin was practically born into athletic excellence. Growing up in Moscow, his family created the perfect environment for nurturing a future sports legend. His mother, Tatiana, was a 2-time Olympic gold medalist in basketball, while his father, Mikhail, made his mark as a professional soccer player. Little Alex's hockey journey began with a pivotal moment. At just 2 years old, he spotted a hockey set in a store and was immediately drawn to it. His father had brought home goalie helmets before, sparking an early interest, but this encounter revealed a special connection to the game that would define his life. The path forward tested Ovechkin's resolve early. At age 8, when he first tried to join the prestigious Dynamo athletic system, he faced significant rejection. The coaches turned him away, deeming him not ready. Like a determined seedling pushing through frozen ground, Alex persisted to where others might have abandoned their dreams. 2 years later, at age 10, the Dynamo program finally accepted him, a triumph that cemented his belief in himself and his future in hockey. Once in the system, Ovechkin shattered Pavel Bure's youth scoring record, netting over 56 goals in a single season for his age group, an early sign of the record-breaking career to come. His first coach, Vyacheslav Kirilov, recognized this exceptional talent and stayed after hours working with Alex one-on-one to refine his skills. From Moscow's youth leagues to professional competition, Ovechkin's development accelerated remarkably. By 15, he was transferred to an adult team. At 16, he debuted in the Russian Super League. By 17, he was playing full-time for HC Dynamo Moscow and representing Russia internationally. This professional experience prepared him for the pressures of NHL competition years before he'd set foot on North American ice. The Washington Capitals selected Ovechkin first overall in the 2004 NHL entry draft. But a lockout canceled the 2004-05 season. While American fans waited, Ovechkin continued honing his craft in Russia.
Special players who was projected as the first overall at the age of 14.
When he finally arrived in Washington for the 2005-06 season, Ovechkin made an immediate impact. In his first game, he scored 2 goals, signaling something special had arrived in the NHL. His rookie campaign finished with 52 goals and 54 assists, earning him the Calder Memorial Trophy.
Zubra spins, Ovechkin fires, he scores!
Ovechkin followed with unprecedented consistency, eventually racking up 9 50-plus goal seasons. His trademark one-timer from the left circle became his office, a shot that goalies feared but couldn't stop. Even Wayne Gretzky himself recognized the threat Ovechkin posed early on. The Great One saw in Ovechkin the scoring touch, physical durability, and mental fortitude required to maintain elite performance across decades, essential qualities for anyone hoping to challenge the all-time record. What do you call a shooter whose moves are so thoroughly scouted, analyzed, and prepared for, but who still beats the world's best goalies from the same spot? In Ovechkin's case, we call him the Great Eight. A force of nature, as unstoppable as he is predictable, and his ability to score despite everyone knowing exactly what's coming might be the most impressive part of his record-breaking career. Let's break down what makes Ovechkin's shot unlike anything the NHL has ever seen. His one-timer from the left circle, famously known as the Ovi spot, combines technical precision with raw power. He generates tremendous torque through his 238-pound frame, releasing pucks at speeds consistently above 100 miles per hour with an incredibly compact motion. Each weapon in Ovechkin's scoring arsenal tells a different part of his story. His wrist shot delivers both accuracy and deception, allowing him to change the release point mid-shot. His snapshots require minimal space to execute, often threading through defenders' legs before goalies can properly set. The distribution of Ovechkin's scoring demonstrates his versatility. Of his first 802 goals, 287 came on the power play, while 513 at even strength prove his effectiveness in any situation. He tallied 400-plus goals both at home and on the road, consistency that transcends environment. Perhaps most telling, Ovechkin has scored against 160 different NHL goalies, more than any player in history. The OV spot phenomenon defies hockey logic. Teams design entire defensive systems specifically to prevent him from getting open in the left circle. They assign dedicated shadows. Coaches implement special penalty kill formations. And yet, year after year, there he is. Wide open, stick cocked back, ready to fire another bullet into the top corner.
This way to Carlson. Ovechkin one-timer. Score!
As someone who faced thousands of Ovechkin shots in practice, former Washington goaltender Braden Holtby offers unique insight into what makes the Great Eight so difficult to stop. Even when you know what's coming and you're set for it, there's something different about his shot. It rises, dips, and sometimes seems to change direction mid-flight. You think you've got him lined up, and then you're fishing the puck out of the net.
Obsessed with sports when I was young, and I'd spent all my time, on the.
While Gretzky built his legacy on playmaking genius and hockey IQ, Ovechkin's evolution has been about pure finishing. In his early years, he scored more highlight reel goals off the rush. Around 2016-17, at age 31, he transformed into an even more lethal finisher, adding deflection and tip-in goals to his repertoire, explaining how he's maintained elite scoring into his late 30s. The numbers across his career are staggering. Ovechkin has led the NHL in goals 9 times and scored 40-plus goals in a single season 12 times. Through his first 1,300 games, he averaged .61 goals per game, placing him among the most efficient scorers in hockey history. That spectacular goal against Phoenix was just the beginning of what would become hockey's most captivating pursuit. As Ovechkin's goal count climbed year after year, what started as a whisper gradually transformed into a thunderous conversation throughout the hockey world. Could he actually catch Gretzky? The pursuit of 894 goals turned every Capitals game into potential history, with each shot carrying the weight of hockey immortality. The Ovechkin chase transformed ordinary games into cultural events. Media members arrived with historical context prepared, cameras poised, and storylines drafted, while fans remained in their seats during intermissions to watch his warm-ups. The hockey world collectively held its breath as Tuesday night games in January became must-see television. Even opposing crowds found themselves cheering when number 8 rocketed another puck into the net. The path to the record hit unexpected roadblocks. In November 2024, a fractured left fibula sidelined Ovechkin for 16 games, temporarily halting his momentum like a car hitting black ice at full speed. The COVID-19 pandemic further complicated matters, shortening seasons and creating uncertainty throughout the league. Political tensions between Russia and the NHL added another layer of difficulty. These obstacles only strengthened Ovechkin's resolve, turning potential setbacks into fuel for his historic journey.
Ovechkin goes down immediately in pain.
Each milestone told its own emotional story. His 500th goal sparked a spontaneous celebration as teammates poured onto the ice. When he hit 700, the arena shook with appreciation. By 800, the celebrations evolved into profound recognition that fans were witnessing something generational. These weren't mere numbers, but chapters in hockey's unfolding epic. As the numbers accumulated, even skeptics took notice. Analysts created elaborate statistical models comparing Ovechkin's pace to Gretzky's at similar ages and games played. The mathematics revealed something remarkable. While Gretzky accumulated goals faster in his prime, Ovechkin's consistency in his 30s outpaced the Great One's later production. Around 2020, this reality shifted perception. The unbreakable record might actually break. The final countdown electrified the sport. When Ovechkin approached goal 890 against Buffalo on March 30th, 2025, the arena crackled with anticipation. He deflected Rasmus Sandin's shot past James Reimer, putting him just 5 goals from history. Though the Capitals lost 8-5, individual achievement transcended team result, highlighting the chase's significance.
Ovechkin deflection that went high. Alex is still there. Score!
The remaining schedule offered multiple opportunities for history against teams like the Bruins, Hurricanes, and Penguins. ESPN's creation of an Ovecast, a dedicated camera following his every move, symbolized how sports media evolved to capture generational moments in real time. What makes this pursuit particularly fascinating is the perspective of NHL goalies tasked with stopping him. St. Louis Blues' Jordan Binnington captured their sentiment, "You've got to see it to believe it." That simple statement reveals the respect goalies feel when facing Ovechkin's shot, an acknowledgement that sometimes greatness simply can't be stopped.
There's goalies who are working their way to be the best they can be, and I hope I showed.
Here's Ovechkin, shoots, he scores! He scores! March of 94.
And then it happened. On April 6, 2025, in a game against the New York Islanders, while on the power play, Ovechkin took a pass from Tom Wilson just above the left circle and fired a wicked wrist shot, beating goalie Ilya Sorokin for record-breaking goal number 895. Wayne Gretzky's reaction was priceless. The game was halted for over 15 minutes for an on-ice ceremony to recognize Ovechkin's historic achievement.
We have all just witnessed history in front of greatness.
If you enjoyed this video about Alex Ovechkin, check out this one on Connor Bedard's lifestyle. It's not what you think.
Yeah, when I go home, I mean, I'm looking in the mirror, I see the same person I always have, obviously.